Such Vidiocy.
Got these tattoos and I should have listened to them.
Hello and welcome to Vidiocy and welcome to Tats, the visual and oral journey through my 115, soon to be 116 and counting tattoos. All ink, of course, has been done by Jeff Brown at Custom Touch Tattoo, the North Carolina Triad's oldest established tattoo studio. Alright, so last time I told you all the story of the first two tattoos I got, the names of my wife and my cousin on my left wrist. And while I enjoyed getting those tattoos at the time and was really glad to have them, they didn't quite set me on the path to being the ink junkie you see before you today. No, that occurred with my third tattoo, the second time I got tattooed by Jeff on September 10th, 2013. That was when I got Broken Promises. The tattoo that is now, was then, and probably always will be my favorite tattoo. Not only because it's deeply personal to me, not only because I felt like it was a really original concept, in so much as it's not something I saw on a meme or another person's tattoo or anything else. It was just a concept that came to me when I was thinking about what was going on in my life at the time, but also because, like I say, it's the tattoo that set me on the path I've been on for the last 5+ years and getting tattooed at least once a month. So kudos to that, and I bet Jeff appreciates the business as well. Anyway, the story of this tattoo begins a couple weeks after I got my first two tattoos. Now, at the time, the plan was for me to get my kids' names tattooed on my arm to go along with my wife's and my cousin's, even though there was no particular timeline in mind for me to get those. I just figured next set of tattoos was going to be the kid's name. Well, something happened along the way to those tattoos, and that I had a falling out with somebody who was really close to me. And I felt like this person had broken a promise, maybe several to me. And at the time I was ruminating on that, and I was listening to the song 1,000 Years by Christina Perri, which was a song that had been special to this person and me. And it got to the line, colors and promises, and I started thinking about what I felt like with those broken promises, and I said, that's what I should get tattooed on me next. Almost maybe as a form of therapy to get over what I was going through. I'm going to get the word promises and have it broken up on my arm somehow. So I went to Jeff with a somewhat rough sketch. It was basically like it is now. The word promises just broken in half. I figured we could break it horizontally or vertically. Either way was fine with me. Jeff ended up doing the final sketch, and I was down with it. But as I say, at the time, it was just reflecting the inner turmoil I was going through. But even having said that, I'm still really glad I got the tattoo. I still really appreciate it, and I feel like it's my signature tattoo, even though I have plenty of other tattoos that are all standouts in and of themselves. But yeah, for me, man, Promises is the one. I even wrote a song called Promises Broken that somewhat references it. It's on my album, Imperfect Losers, right there. You can pick up on Bandcamp, link in the description below, but I digress. Anyway, if you're wondering about the names of my kids, I did eventually get them. Actually, they're the next set of tattoos I got, but that's another story for another time. Hope to video see you then. Peace out, y'all.
For right now, just gotta fall apart until the time that I can pick up the pieces of my broken heart and broken promises. What the fuck do I do with those? Just chalk them up to the price of education, I suppose. So look at the mess I made when I played with happiness. One of these days I'll accept that it's not for me, I guess. So what's next? Fighting the walls to forget the pain. It didn't really help.